Welcome back to Theme Park Analysis. Today, we're going to discuss the survey that Kings Island sent to their pass holders that discusses the 2 new ride replacements for Vortex. Of the options they sent out, the main one I'll be focusing on today is the option to add an extra 2,640 feet of track to the Beast. Yes, you heard that right. They want to extend the Beast's already long layout even more, and the name they're calling it right now is Beast 2.0. Side note, I hate all of these new Cedar Fair names. We had Iron Menace, Top Thrill 2, and now Beast 2.0. Why can't they give any of these rides a good name?
Okay, so while I was working on this video, the new ride coming to Canada's Wonderland just got announced, and that's great, layout looks fine. But the name, I'm sorry, but Alpenfury is an awful name. Why can they not come up with a good name? It should not be this hard.
Anyways, let's talk about this. They're also planning on making it have an 184-foot drop, making it the tallest drop on a wood coaster, and plan to have it go 74 miles per hour, being the fastest wooden coaster. My first question is, why? I understand the marketability of having the tallest drop on a wood coaster and being the longest, fastest wood coaster, but why do they need all of that? It's been fine as it is being the longest wooden coaster, and it's held that record for nearly 50 years, and it's not going to be beaten anytime soon. Especially with the upkeep that wooden coasters already take, building a super long one would cost even more money, so it's safe to say that their record is not going to be broken anytime soon. So why they all of a sudden want to extend the ride layout is beyond me. They've already been successful with their current marketing, and I understand that they may want to tap that same well, but I just don't know if it's really that worth it. For the most part, people are already coming to ride the Beast just because it's the world's longest wooden coaster. I just don't know if this will bring in the same crowd that a new ride will. Especially if this ride is the other ride on the survey, which was a Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster that would have 10 inversions. This would take the inversion record in America away from Steel Curtain, which has 9. This is interesting because it's also another record-breaking attraction, and if you ask me, it's a much better replacement for Vortex. Replace an old multi-looper with a nice modern multi-looper. I think this makes a lot more sense for the park's lineup, and it still gives them a record they can market. Whereas with Beast 2.0, you're not actually getting anything new, you're just adding on to it. So to me, this doesn't make much sense to go through with. If you've been enjoying the video so far, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really means a lot. I also have several more coaster videos on the way, so if you're enjoying this one, be sure to stay tuned for those as well. Okay, so now that we asked the question of why, let's ask a much more interesting question of how. How is this ride even going to be built? There's a lot of aspects at play here. The first of which is that the Beast is an almost 50-year-old structure. They're going to have to strongly reinforce it if you want to add a whole new section to it, especially if you're moving at 74 miles per hour during that new section. Another factor to consider is the trains. I'm not sure those old PTC trains are going to be able to run very well at 74 miles an hour, and if they do switch to something like Timberliners or Millennium Flyer trains, what impact will that have on the rest of the layout? Surely it won't be a one-to-one perfect fit. It's bound to cause some issues. I'm sure they have some kind of plan for it, but to me, it sounds like a ridiculous idea. Another problem is with the roughness. With new trains, new layout, new height, and new speed, there's likely going to be more stress on the track, which could lead to the ride becoming very rough very quickly. Lastly, who are they even going to get to build this ride? I feel like this project is going to cause heaps of problems for any company that chooses to take on the project. I think GCI is way too safe to accept the job, and I don't think RMC nor Intamin have enough experience in the wood coaster market to really tackle this project. This just leaves Gravity Group, and while they did retract the Beast not too long ago, I still don't know if I see them taking on a project this ambitious. I'm also not sure why Cedar Fair is trying to do this again. Like, did they not just learn their lesson from the absolute dumpster fire that was Top Thrill 2? They are clearly unhappy with the whole situation and are unlikely to work with Zamperla in the future. So is doing the same thing again but with the Beast really a good idea? Especially when you consider the fact that this is a lot larger of a transformation than Dragster to Top Thrill 2. All things considered, I really hope for the new Infinity Coaster. I'd like to have a new Gerstlauer close to home, especially if it's going to be similar to Hang Time, because that ride is a lot of fun. Well, that wraps up my analysis of the situation. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you think this is a good idea, or do you think they're better off going with the Infinity Coaster? And if you like this video and want to see more, check out the other coaster videos I have on my channel, and subscribe for more coaster videos. And as always, have a good day.